Greetings, denizens of the interwebs. Grim Fury here, and it's time again for another video. It's Tuesday, but more than likely it looks like it may not be until Wednesday before this gets posted. I don't know. We're going to find out, depending on how long I ramble on, as to how quickly I will be able to get this video up and running. So, without further ado, let's get started with things customers do that drive cashiers crazy. Number 12. These are the customers that for some reason, when they are either giving you their money or accepting their change, they keep their hands like right in front of them. They do not outstretch their hands. They make you stretch clear across the register, or even farther, to the point where you almost face plant yourself into the register itself, trying to get them their change or take their money from them. I don't know what is wrong with you people, but you need to just stop it right now. I had at least 3 of those customers this week alone, and it is incredibly annoying. What is it? I mean, your arms are obviously long enough. You were able to drive, unless you were driving like this, like some little granny. Going, yes, I can just barely... Actually, if it was a granny, I think it'd be like this, because usually they always say they can barely see over the steering wheel. But, okay, I'm driving to the store, but... And you can reach the shopping carts because you have to do it like this, and they're, the handle's down there a ways, and you're able to reach the stuff off the shelves, even the upper shelves if you need to, or the lower shelves if you need to. You're able to rummage around in your purse digging for that coupon or that penny that's buried down underneath the spare tire and the inflatable pool you have in the bottom of your purses. And yet, for some reason, when it comes to with you handing us your money, or when we're trying to give you your change back and you put your hand out, you, for some reason, turn into little T-Rexes, and you just got your little arms up like this. Here's the money. Here you go. I got the change. Here you go. And we have to stretch all the way across. I mean, do you people? Why? I don't get it. Like I said, I had 3 people this week that did that to me. The first person, I wanted to just throat punch him because I almost could not reach his hand to give him his change. And did he even try to reach forward a little bit? No! He just stood there like this. And I stretched as far as I possibly could, to the point where I was on my tiptoes to get the change into his hand. He would not step forward. He would not reach his arm out. Nothing. You have no idea how much I just wanted to reach up there, grab him by his head, and slam it into that little platform that they have up there by the card reader where you can fill your checks out, or that you just set your purse on. What is it that for some reason you have full capability and full reach of your arms until you reach the registers? When it comes to either handing the cashier your money, or when the cashier's trying to hand you your change back, and then you turn into T-Rexes with arms up like this, and the best you can do is this. I don't get it. It doesn't make any sense, and it's freaking stupid, and it's rude as hell, and it makes our lives just that much more difficult, especially when you can tell we're stretching. I'm 6'1", and I have a fairly long reach. If I'm on my tiptoes, stretching across, and I can barely reach your hand, you are too far away from the damn register, and you need to reach your hand forward or get close, or both. God forbid for the people that are shorter than me. I mean, what are you going to expect them to do? Stand back and get a running start and dive over the counter? Or maybe have to walk all the way around the counter and say, "Here, jackass, here's your money." I've come across a lot of deliberate rudeness. I mean, sometimes people say or do or don't say or don't do things that I consider rude. But stuff like that is just, it's borderline asinine is what it is. And it just irks me to no end. There is no reason you should do that. I mean, when it comes to getting your change back, if you don't want it, hey, we can do something with it. You know, we can either donate it to, you know, collect it all together, or donate it to a charity, or, I don't know, maybe we can keep it, or maybe we can pull it together and, I don't know, find something, you know, constructive to do with it. I'm sure I know what we could do. We could, you know, have one of those rage rooms installed. You know, where the employee goes in there and gets all body armored up and stuff and goes in there with a baseball bat and has all these things that they can just beat the living hell out of for like 5 or 10 minutes and relieve some stress. Or maybe we can give each one of the employees like a paintball gun. And that way, when we get one of those customers or even one of those members of management that is really rude and hateful and mean and nasty and everything else, we can just, I don't know, unload a clip. Or one of those hoppers or whatever the heck you want to call it. Empty one of those out into them. Believe me, we can find stuff to do with that money if you don't want it so damn badly. We should be able to say something for those of you that just, you know, are holding it in your hand waiting for us to reach across to get it. We should be able to say something, well, if you don't want to hand it to me, then, I'll just delete the whole damn order and then you can just go somewhere else. And we'll just take all your stuff and we'll just put it back. I wonder what would happen if they're holding their money out like this and we stand there and we do this. Just stare at each other and see who's going to give first? Who's going to be the one to reach out? Are you going to be the one to reach out to hand us your money? Or are we going to have to reach out and take it from you? Should be able to take care of that rudeness real quick. When you got your little hand out like this, just waiting for us to take your money from you, we ought to just reach up there just nice and slow and then right upside the head. And then take the money while you're dazed and seeing stars. Be like, oh, I'm sorry. I don't know what happened there. It's just, especially me, since I have, I wear braces on my hands, which y'all never see, because I don't wear them, here at home because I don't need to. But I mean, there are those little tan braces that come up to probably right about here. Have the metal spoon in the front, the little plastic jobbies in the sides. I wear one on each hand. I said I don't need them when I'm at home because I'm not lifting things that are heavy or awkward, so my hands and my wrists don't ache. But at work I do wear them, and should be able to smack people around. I mean, I hit something, clobber them upside the head with both of them metal spoons. That ought to ring their bells a little bit. But you'd be surprised how little sympathy people have, if they see that you're, potentially or possibly injured or disabled or anything like that. Now, I'm not saying I'm wanting sympathy. That's not why I wear them. I wear them at work, as, preventative, so that way I don't, overexert or twist my wrists or my hands and cause them to hurt. Because they will if I don't wear them. But people just don't have any sympathy whatsoever, and they just do stupid stuff like that. But there's no call for it. If you're paying with cash or anything else that you have to hand us, whether it's your tax-exempt card or your coupons or your money, whatever it is, reach out. I mean, I would prefer if you set it on the top of the carousel or on the belt, which annoys the hell out of me anyways, because you don't put it in our hands, being respectful. You set it down like we're some kind of leper. But I would prefer you to do that than to stick your little hand out in front like this and make us reach for it and stretch for it. I mean, I've got some friends, some coworkers that, they're pretty vertically challenged. I mean, God forbid, how the heck are they supposed to get that money from you? And how are they supposed to give you your change back? I think if you don't reach out for your change, either we don't give it to you or we could throw it at you. But don't be a bunch of morons just stand with your little hands out in front of you like this, and, waiting for us to take it from you or give it to you. And we're going to take it from you and give it to you, all right. We're going to take your eyes out of your head and give you a slap upside the head. Just knock it off. That's rude, it's disrespectful, and you're not little T-Rexes. I mean, hell, at least the T-Rexes, got up and close, like nose to nose. Heck, if you're going to do that, I don't know, put it all in a little baggie or something and hang it from your mouth. That way we can just reach over and just take it that way. If you're going to do something stupid like that. Have some consideration, for crying out loud. You're going to drive us all insane. We're just going to hit you with something. I mean, we've got those lane close signs. We've got those order separators. Them things would hurt if you smack somebody upside the head, 10 or 12 times with it. You'd be surprised how many cashiers out there, other than myself, have this pent-up anger and frustration that you customers are piling on us on a daily basis. Doing stupid stuff like that. Reach out. It's not that hard. You've been doing it all the other times. Like I said, when you doing whatever you do at home, when you're driving, when you're pushing the cart, when you're getting stuff off the shelves, putting them in the basket, when you're taking stuff out of the basket and putting it on the belt, you're using full reach of your arms. So keep doing it when you're paying and getting your change. People are going to be the death of me and the death of us cashiers yet. We're just going to have an aneurysm, or our heads are just going to explode, and then that's going to be it. And then you're just going to stand there with gray matter all over your face and your jaw down to the floor going, I wonder what happened. I was just standing here going to pay for my stuff. You're going to be the death of us yet. That's all I can say about it, is you're going to be the death of us yet. So knock it off. Like I said, it's rude, it's annoying, and it's just plain stupid. If you were a T-Rex, I could understand, but you're not. You're another kind of mammal with a brain the size of a pea. Or a walnut, whatever heck, how big a T-Rex's brain was supposed to be. Yours is obviously smaller. It doesn't matter anyways. But anyways, I think I've rambled off. Or rambled on. Gone off? Yeah, done that. Done all that stuff. Done that long enough. So, with that in mind, that's going to be it for this little rant that I've had going on today, and I just want to say thank you so very much for joining me this week for another one of my interesting, strange, unusual videos. And I hope you had a good time. If you did, if I made you smile, if I made you laugh, if I just made you scratch your head and say, this guy has got some serious problems and they're getting worse and worse every week, please like, share, and subscribe. I would really appreciate it. Smash that little like button just like crazy, just like it's a little annoying customer's head. Just smash it really, 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 really good. Tell all your friends about this weirdo and his videos. And I will see you all next week for another video. I'm going to probably we'll hopefully have another unboxing, hopefully next week, but we'll have to see. And I know there's not going to be that many viewers for these rant videos. There rarely are. There's only about about 15, maybe 20. But, and those are my diehard fans, which I love very dearly, as well as all the others. I just want to say there's going to be a possible, well, there's one change. I'll mention that when I do my next unboxing, is I have decided to go ahead and cancel my subscription to Firefly Cargo Crate just because they've been having so many problems, so many delays. I've only had one box in the past, 5 months? So, and I'm supposed to have one every other month. And I love Firefly, but they just had too many problems. And so I'm letting it go. I may pick it up again later on. I don't know. Also, I've noticed that my Loot Anime crates don't get anywhere near as many views as my last 2 surprise loot crates, so I'm very strongly considering canceling my Loot Anime subscription and just picking up Loot Crate on its own, because it gets items from several different categories. So those of you that watch this, if you like that idea or don't like that idea about the whole Loot Anime Loot Crate deal, comment below, please. I really would like to know what your thoughts are on it. But like I said, I'm also going to make this announcement on my next unboxing video, which could be next week. If not, then more than likely the week after that. Also, if you really enjoyed yourself and you would like to support me, which I would love you even more for, please go to patreon.com/grimfury. I have several different tiers, several different amounts for support, and I would appreciate it beyond words to help me make more videos for all of you and try to just make my videos even better. Like I said, I am planning on hopefully very soon to do some live streaming on Twitch, but I still have to get a webcam and get other stuff sorted out. And we'll deal with that as it gets, closer to that time. So, thank you so very much once again for being here with me. I love you guys so very much, and I hope and pray you will join me next week for my next video, and we will see what's going to happen then. So please have a great week. Enjoy yourself, enjoy life, have a great time. Smile as much as possible. Make somebody else smile if you possibly can. And I will see you all soon. Love you guys.